Well, guys, she didn't mention the baby in the room because we don't have an elephant, but we do have a baby. And coming up next is the father of that baby, a very, very funny man. Give it up nice and loud for Atlas, guys.
Thank you, everybody. See a couple new faces here. I gotta say, everybody tonight was fucking good, guys. Like, everybody. You guys know what's... Yeah. You guys know what's super cool about Rob? Yeah, let me move on. Love you, Rob. As he said, I am the father of that baby over there. My wonderful girlfriend, Caitlin's here with me. Yeah. My baby and my girlfriend come to support me at every single show I do. Nice. I think she's only missed one, so thank you, baby. Mm-hmm. We have 2 more kids, but they're the parents, so fuck. Sometimes I see a few couples here, and as guys, you know, we're always trying to fuck. It's in our nature. And sometimes our ladies aren't in the mood. And it doesn't make me upset, but whenever she says she's not in the mood, I always think of what my parents used to say. And I'm like, baby, there's homeless pussy in Africa that would love. Oh, you guys didn't like that one? Thought that would be a kill. That's crazy. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I have more jokes. Not about homeless pussy in Africa. I heard my mom have sex one time. And it was just one time because I murdered her the next day. It was traumatizing, guys. This shit's fucked up. You ever heard your parents fucking? Well, not even my parents, just my mom and like a dude. That shit's fucked up. And the door was closed, so I don't know for sure she was having sex, but if she wasn't having sex, like they were washing clothes in a metal bucket or something. And anybody who says, guys like girls that remind them of their mom has clearly never heard their mom's macaroni being stirred. And I can't do it, guys. I can only fuck bitches with dry pussy now. It's really traumatizing. That's a joke, baby. I love you. My dad's a Crip, so that makes me a legacy to a Crip. And there are a lot of, benefits that come with being a legacy to a Crip. You always get the handicap spots whenever you pull up the stores. People give you free shit because they think there's something wrong with them. And you get to wear a lot of blue and white. Talking about cripples, guys, not the gang. It's fucking keep up. My sister, I have a little sister. She's 14 or 15 years younger than me. I think 14 years younger than me. Yeah. No, 15 years younger than me. She's 15 years younger than me, and she has ADHD. So she loves not shutting the fuck up. And whenever I go and visit, she always has way too many questions for me. She's like, oh, why is your baby white? I'm like, well, her mom's white. She's like, oh, why is her mom white? I'm like, well, there's not that many football players in the world, and me and Sil have to basically make up for the rest of them. And, it's hard work, but I do, I'm making it happen. Anybody here ever done acid?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
So you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Whenever you do acid, not only is it a great experience if you're around the right people. If you've never done acid, if there's anybody in your life that you may not dislike them, but maybe they have bad energy, don't do acid around them because it just gets amplified. But if you have the right people, best fucking drug you can ever do. I love smoking weed. Don't got shit on acid. I know. But also, you also have acid epiphanies where once the next day rolls around, you change something about your life. And it's not always a drastic thing. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's very minimal. You can do acid and the next day you're like, oh, I don't ever need to be around this person ever again because, they don't just give me the right energy. You can also do acid and be like, oh, I think I'm only going to tie my left shoe from now on. And there's no correlation between why that happens or, like, it depends. You can be like, oh, you do acid, and the next day you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to start working out every morning before I start my day to give myself, a good body. Then other times you'll do acid and you'll be like, you know what? Why do I drink water? I'll just drink orange juice from now on. Like, there's no in between here. Any old thing can happen. This one's a little sad. One of my good friends, he's been single for a while, and he went on the first date. And he's one of those guys where, like, he thinks he deserves more than he does. So, like, he's very particular about swiping on the social media apps or talking to people in person. And he finally meets a girl. He goes on a first date with her. They go to this really wonderful restaurant. And they have a great night. He says the conversation's great. The girl's great. They're into the same things. It's great. They have dessert. It's time to, go back to her place. He's driving, and they get into a car accident. And apparently there was a semi-truck, like one of the 16-wheelers, and it had its lights off. And it was just kind of at a stop, but it didn't have any road flares or anything. So they hit the car going, 45, 50, whatever the speed limit is on the highway. And he calls me from the hospital, and he's telling me that, this crazy thing happened. And I ask, like, oh, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm kind of banged up. I think I have a concussion, but I'm okay. And I'm like, well, how's the girl? And she got decapitated. They hit, like, the back loading ramp, and it just, at the angle that they hit it, she just didn't make it. And I'm like, well, I guess at the end of the day, you still kind of had a good night because you got to go to dinner with a beautiful person. You got to experience what I imagine love is. And at the end of the night, you still got some head. And that's what it's really about. So, thank you guys. My name is Atlas. I hope you guys come back to see me.
I was about to say, he better bring that around.